Hey guys, I'm gonna talk to you guys about my opinion on the few women's rumors circulating the WWE. So first, I would like to say about, and this one isn't a rumor. This one is confirmed. They announced it. Alexa versus Trish. Cool, fine. Me personally, I would have liked it better if it was. Sorry about my hair, you guys. I would have liked it. Me personally, I would have liked it better if it was like Sasha, Bailey, you know, Naomi. You know, I just feel like the match itself will be better. But I feel like this match will be pretty good. I definitely want Alexa to step up her in ring work. I mean, this is Trish fucking Stratus. Like, come on. You can't be doing rest holds and one fucking sunset flip. Like, no. Step up your in ring work for this match. Please, 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 please. And I'm saying this as a fan of yours. Um, I definitely think Mike wise will be great. Storyline wise, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm excited. Um, Another match that was just like, what the fuck, was Lita versus Asuka. Don't know how, don't know why. Apparently Asuka might be turning heel. We'll see where that goes. But apparently that match rumor was a fake. And I yeah, no. I'm sorry. Love Lita, like Asuka. Don't want to see that match. The match I would love for Lita to do is Lita versus Naomi. In my opinion, Lita was the best high flyer when it came to women from her era, and Naomi is the best high flyer when it comes to women in this era. So those two going at it would be amazing, especially since both of them won it. Um, Another rumor that came out today was Miz and Maurice versus Brie and Brian for, um, Lord, for the upcoming pay per view. I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it. I think that they want to stretch this out until Survivor Series, maybe longer. So whatever you need to do to keep it interesting, to keep it fresh, do that. Cause there's been some long ass fucking storylines, but because they did different ways to keep it interesting, keep it fresh, and all that, I was satisfied. So if they have to do that with this one, I'm cool with that. Um, I definitely feel like the match will be very good. I feel like Maurice and Bree need to train, especially since Maurice has back issues and Bree hasn't been in the ring since Royal Rumble. So yeah. And she just had a kid. Actually, both of them just had kids. But I think that the Bellas might have been secretly training in Orlando. I'm not sure, but it wouldn't surprise me, you know, considering that considering how the Bellas looked at Royal Rumble, it wouldn't surprise me if they secretly trained because they looked freaking amazing at Royal Rumble. They really, really did. And Nikki looked amazing at her Madison Square Garden match. So it wouldn't surprise me if they secretly trained. Um, so I'm cool with that. Me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing Brie versus Maurice at Evolution. That could be one of the, I guess, Divas matches that they have, you know? I've seen the match. I think it was 2009 when Maurice was going after Eve to win her title back. To me, the match was good. It was short because of the era that we were in. But from what I saw potential. They had good chemistry. Their characters played very well. So they just need to amplify that by what it is now, by the standards of the now, basically. Neither of them have ever been in ring technicians, but I feel like Brie is very good at the Daniel Bryan style type of wrestling when it comes to like submission holds, chain wrestling, all that. And Maurice is very good at the chicken heel type of style with a few flashy moves like the Miz. So basically, take what makes your men's style so great and add it to your style, in my opinion. And the match will be good. Um, And I definitely think that they could either piggyback off of Miz and Brian's story or create their own. So yeah, because I don't know if men are allowed at Evolution or not. So yeah. Now the big rumor. Um, Nikki versus Ronda for the women's title. I'm guessing main eventing Evolution. Let me put it into you. Let me say this sentence the way that I read it, the way that someone reported it. This is basically WWE wanting their two biggest female mainstream artists to main event the first ever all women's pay per view. You see how just that right there, screams money, screams views, screams we are going to get a lot of people watching this, we're going to get a lot of money from this. You see how that does that? Because here's the thing with me. Despite the fact that the Bellas have been gone, Nikki's been gone, Madison Square Garden. Bree's been gone since Royal Rumble. They got some decent ass reactions at SummerSlam and on Raw. Okay? It wasn't as big as the Royal Rumble, of course, and all that. But they still got decent reactions. I don't give a fuck whether it was booing or cheering. A reaction is a reaction. And if they're reacting to them like this, imagine what they could do with the actual storyline, with the actual build. Okay? Because despite what people think, people love the Bellas and people love to hate the Bellas. So either way, they're going to get a reaction. They're like John and Roman. No matter what the fuck you do, you're going to react. You're going to want to see them get beat up. You're going to want to see them get retribution. You're going to want to see them do something. So why not put them in a storyline? Why not let them do something? I feel like Brie versus Maurice is perfect for Brie. And me personally, I feel like Nikki never got to have that chance to have that one marquee match that pointed her, that said she's a part of this, that she never had that one match that said she's a marquee part in the women's evolution or revolution or whatever. I feel like she's had multiple great matches and multiple matches where she's shown that she could deliver and all that, but a lot of the times internet smarks have credited the match to someone else. They've tried to downplay her parts of the match. And I feel like in this match, you can't do that because of how green Ronda still is and because of how much of a veteran Nikki is. Nikki is the type of veteran that they put with green superstars for a reason. There's a reason why Charlotte looks so good against Nikki. There's a reason why Carmella looks so good against Nikki. Because Nikki is good with green superstars. She knows how to hide their weaknesses and she knows how to um uh not exemplify, but show their strengths. She knows how to do that while also making herself look good. Not many people can do that. And I feel like me personally, I feel like Nikki is probably the only person on the roster besides Natty and Sasha and Ember that could give Ronda that type of match. The only reason why I didn't say Charlotte is because I feel like Charlotte is going to be the match at WrestleMania, which, again, I understand. Don't really care for it, but I understand it. So I feel like those three women are the only one that can give that type of match to Ronda, but Nikki is the only one, in my opinion, that will get mainstream audience, especially from the reality side, to watch that match. Because as much people hate to admit it, the Bellas are a big reason why, and their show is a big reason why the women's audience was increased by 40%. There's a reason why when the Bellas got merch, they became top merch sellers right away, just along with AJ. Like, the Bellas have one of, if not the biggest, female fan base in WWE. They do. And I feel like people take that for granted and they don't really think about that until it's a signing and the Bellas are sold out. Like, people are like, oh, why did the Bellas have a signing? And I'm like, because despite the fact that they're not doing anything, WWE knows they can bring in money and they can bring in people. Why not put them there? Especially when they're happy to do it. There's a reason why the Bells are always given VIP signings, because they're always sold around the fucking building. So why not put your biggest female mainstream diva superstar? I have to say diva because people don't consider her a women's wrestler. I do. But why not put your biggest divas mainstream superstar against your biggest women's mainstream superstar in Ronda in a match that's going to get eyes, that's going to bring in money, that's going to put the best of each era against each other? Why not do that? And people are going to be like, oh, she doesn't deserve it. She hasn't been here, blah, blah, blah. Those same people want CM Punk to win the title back if he were to ever come back. Those same people want AJ to win the title the first night she comes back. So miss me with that bullshit. Okay? And if we're going to be honest, if we're going by um who deserves what, guess what? Naomi or Nikki would have won the Divas title at WrestleMania 30. If we're really going by who deserves something. WWE has never been about who deserves. It's about who can put ass in seats, who can make me money, and who could deliver um the best possible outcome. And for me, just hearing Nikki versus Ronda, I would go to pay to see Nikki. I would go to Evolution. One of my closest friends does not know shit about wrestling. Not shit. And I told her, hey, there's a rumor that Ronda versus Nikki Bella might happen at Evolution. And she's like, are the tickets still on? Can we go? That's the type of reaction that WWE wants. You can't get that reaction all the time, especially not for the females. So if you can get that reaction, if you can get that possibility, why not do it? Why not take that risk? If WWE was fucking cookie cutter safe, it wouldn't be the company that it is now. It wouldn't. And to me, Nikki is a person that is a great wrestler. So you know she's going to definitely show why she deserves to be in that spot. She is a person that is great with green wrestlers, and as much as I love Ronda, she is still green. She is a person that is very good at hiding weaknesses, but showing that person's strengths. Like, I love her matches with Charlotte. I love her matches with Carmella. Okay, and Nikki is also one of the few people on the main roster that can um whip up something on the fly if something goes wrong or something goes awry and make it look like it was part of the plan. Because she's done that multiple times as well. And Nikki is also a person that can wrestle injured or can wrestle with a person that's injured or her being injured herself and not hurt the other person and not hurt herself. That is very, very rare. And she's also a person that puts ass in seats and brings in hella fucking money. You don't have that in a lot of women in WWE. A lot of women have some of those qualities, but they don't have them all. And I feel like Nikki deserves a shot to show why she is a big part of this revolution. Like I said, she's shown it, but because people hate her so much, they never want to give her credit. In this match, you're going to have to give her credit because Ronda is too green for you not to give her credit. Sorry. And I love Ronda. Big fan of hers. But you cannot credit the match to say, oh, Ronda carried her when Ronda's just getting in. People are going to have to give her props. And for me, I feel like Nikki, Ronda, and Natty are gonna go bonkers with this match. The spots are gonna be nuts. The moves, the sequences, all that is gonna be crazy. Like, not even trying to be funny, just me seeing Nikki versus Asuka being the last two in the Royal Rumble made me want to see that match. So if I want to see Asuka versus Nikki, you know I want to see Asuka versus Ronda. And I know that they're going and I know that they're going to take extra precaution in making sure that Ronda is careful with the armbar, careful with the neck, all that. And again, if something goes wrong, Nikki is a person that can cause something right on the fly. Okay? So, in my opinion, I feel like, and another thing, we know that Nikki's not winning this match. We know she's not winning the title. So why the fuck shouldn't it happen? Why? Because if we're going to be honest, Nikki was one of the original six of SmackDown. I don't count Eva Marie, that never got the title, and she never got her one-on-one shot with the title. Carmella, Natty, Naomi, Alexa, and Becky all got their one-on-one shots for the title and eventually won. Hell, Naomi won in her hometown at WrestleMania. Becky became first Becky became the first SmackDown Women's Champion despite the fact that it was supposed to be Nikki, or reportedly going to be Nikki. Carmella won after cashing in on Charlotte the night after she beat the longest reigning after she beat Asuka streak at WrestleMania. Okay? Alexa won in a tables match. Like, Nikki is the only one that didn't have that shot, that didn't get that chance, and I feel like she deserves that chance. She's not going to win, so the match is what you're going to look for. You're going to look for the crazy spots, the cool moves, the cool sequences. And you know that both of them have it in them, especially if they train with Natty. So why not give them that shot? And once again, Nikki is one of the only few that can allow Ronda to show her full potential in ring wise, but she's also probably one of the only ones that can put ass in seats and make them money. Mainstream wise, I'm talking about. In the WWE world, excuse me, in the WWE world, a lot of them can, but in the mainstream world, which is what WWE wants, which is what they're gaining for, you'll need Nikki in there. Charlotte is probably the only one besides Nikki, mainstream wise, that can get Ronda that match. And like I said, they're saving that for WrestleMania. So I feel like if the match happens, it's going to be amazing. I feel like if I'm wrong, I will say I'm wrong. I have no issues with that. Me personally, I don't think I will be wrong because I feel like both of them have a lot to prove and both of them want to prove something. So, um, I feel like it'll be good for that reason. It'll be good because Nikki is great in the ring and she's great at showcasing strengths and not weaknesses of both her and her opponents. I feel like Ronda is coming along very well in the ring, and her working with someone like Nikki will definitely help advance her. I feel like Natty helping both of them will definitely help the match. Okay? Um, and yeah. And another thing, storyline wise, we don't even know what the storyline will be. The storyline could be Nikki just won a title match. It could be Ronda wanting to thank them for believing in her, so she wants to give them a match. It could be Nikki being pissed off that Ronda didn't help credit them for the women's evolution. It could be Nikki being um Steph's flunky again. It could be multiple shit. So don't write this off and cry and moan and whine simply because it involves someone you dislike. Because if I'm going to be honest, if I was to write off every storyline, every match, just by a report or by face value, then I wouldn't watch WWE, period. I wouldn't. Another example. Last year, when the reports came out about Nikki and John versus Miz and Maurice, everyone groaned, everyone whined, everyone powdered their fucking mugs. And guess what happened? By WrestleMania, that was one of the few matches that everyone wanted to fucking see because of the fucking build, the promos, and all that fucking shit. This is such a high profile match that I guarantee you they'll probably give them that. So, once again, don't bite off something because more than likely it'll do the exact opposite of what you think. And then you're going to look dumb being like, haha, I told you so, it was gonna work, when I could pull up shit from a month ago of you whining and being a bitch about it. So, in my opinion, first, it has to be true. Okay, so let's start there. First, it has to be true. All right. Um, so if it's true, great, cool. If not, great, cool. But if it is true, let's think about it with a logic mind, with a I hate Nikki Bella shit out of your brain, with a business standpoint, and see where I'm coming from. Okay? And if you can do that, then we have no issues, we have no problems. If you can't do that, then I don't want to talk to you. I don't want your opinion because if you can't put your personal shit aside, then that means that you're being emotional and you're not thinking, you're feeling. Okay? And a lot of times in WWE, you can't feel. You have to think, you have to be logical. All right. So that's my opinion on it for right now, for what we got. We'll see in the next few weeks if the storyline develops, if it happens, if it's true, blah 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 blah. So as of right now, that's my opinion on it. I'm about to go cook some dinner, and I will see you guys later. Also, um, I might be doing Raw and SmackDown reviews when it comes to the women, at the very least. I'm not sure because I work and I watch SmackDown and Raw the days after because I watch on Hulu. So I might do that, I might not, I'll see. But yeah, that's my opinion on everything for right now. Hopefully, we can have some decent back and forth logical conversations about it. Hopefully, we get some more answers soon. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.